What's up everybody, welcome to Luimarco's. I salute you wherever you are. This morning I had a little exchange back and forth with Greene's trainer, Mr. George Farah, nicknamed, rightfully so, the Pro Maker. In my book he is arguably the best trainer out there. Of course he has under his belt Greene, Dexter Jackson, Issa Obayad, Sammy in the 2012 division, and several other guys. He's also the trainer of the newly crowned Miss Olympia Fitness, Dana Lynn Bailey, and also the newly crowned Mr. Olympia Fitness as well, Mr. Mark. So he knows his stuff, and he is an ex-IFBB pro for the NOR as well. However, this morning, long story short, he posted a picture of a back double biceps between Greene and Phil Heath, dating from 3 days ago, where Phil Heath won the Arnold Classic European version. Now in this picture, as I said, it is a back double biceps, and he says they say that the show was won from the back. Now it clearly, if you see this picture, you would give it, no doubt, if you know a thing or two about bodybuilding, you would give it to Greene. But one thing needs to be noted: as soon as I saw the show from the stream and also from the pictures, the lighting in Madrid was not the best. Definitely when the guys step forward, creates a shadow, you cannot see the lower body parts, they get really dark, you cannot see them. But all overall, I agree, Greene in the back double biceps pretty much always had it. He has those wide, this width, and he has two slabs of meat that basically the narrowness of Phil Heath cannot compete with. Even though Phil Heath is good, but I still think Greene is the best. And for the unaware, I'm not a fanboy of Phil Heath. For those of you who are watching me for the first time, as a matter of fact, in my Mr. Olympia prediction, I predicted Greene to win, right? I made a video and I was saying that Greene should win Mr. Olympia 2013. However, Phil Heath won it decisively. For the unaware, there was when the lineup came in, they called out Phil Heath, right? Which means, in other sense, you're too good for this lineup. There is no need for us to even compare you to this bunch. Go back, right? And this did not happen since Lee Haney's day, meaning more than a quarter of a century ago, when basically Lee Haney was reigning supreme versus guys like Richard Gaspari, Lee Labrada, and so on, right? So it is that significant of a win. Anyway, basically George Farah begs to disagree, and I told him several things. I told him, George, dude, stop whining please. Kai had a huge belly. Phil Heath dwarfed him from every single angle, right? I should have added every other angle, right? And I told him, bring him diced. If not, he'd have absolutely no chance. Good luck, sir. So he wrote back to me and he told me something like this. Louis, you can say anything you want, but Phil dwarfed Kai? Really? Yes. Especially from, basically when you look at Kai versus Phil, let's say from a side position, Phil Heath is all about roundness, good bellies, pleasing to look at. And the belly we're looking at the most, with all due respect to Kai, is his gut. His gut is out of control, right? And I noted that to Mr. George. So I told him, absolutely, bro, especially from the side poses. And the front, Phil was all about bulges and bellies, even when relaxed. Plus, realistically, you cannot dismiss the fact that Greene gut was out of control yet again. Even on the side chest pose, it was distorted. With all due respect, George, you guys had the proper recipe last year, and you should have stuck to it. Kai can no longer play the freakiness game without compromising his conditioning and gut distortion, right? And I sent him a picture, this one right here. Case in point, you can see the side chest of Greene. The belly was out of control, and he answered me back. He told me that's a posing routine when a human being needs to breathe, big stomach, my behind, meaning my ass, right? So he does not agree. And he said only one thing: I only want people that were in Madrid to comment. And I bet you almost every one of them will tell you that Kai was the clear winner there. I answered him back: in that case, you might as well call it a conspiracy, right? Since there are plenty of shots in MD, Muscle Development Magazine, and Flex Magazine showing Kai's belly taking its independence from the rest of the body. Plus, hey, why didn't he have those mishaps last year when he was sharper and lost by only a single point to Phil Heath? Of course, I'm talking about Mr. Olympia 2012. Come on, dude. Phil Heath was literally called back from the lineup this year, prejudging of the Mr. O, and it did not happen since Lee Haney's days. Now, again, case in point, I want to show you several pictures of this year version of Kai Greene. Each time he does a side chest or a side pose, you can clearly see that his belly is definitely out of control, to say the least. As a matter of fact, Mr. George, I'm going to bring you back to a picture you posted yourself September the 19th. You tweeted this picture and it's also available on your Facebook. You can see clearly Kai Greene in the locker room, and look again. You cannot see that his stomach is not distorted. He is posing now. This is a well-defined pose, and you posted only this one. You can clearly see that his stomach, so it's not breathing. Always when he does that side chest, that gut comes out of control, right? And it definitely does not look aesthetic. You can see him, I mean, gut coming forward definitely dwarfs in a sense, and it makes the chest look really small, like in this picture right here. And for the record, I was talking about 2012 Mr. Olympia. By all measures, the best condition of Phil Heath. You can see it here. He was definitely smaller, but yet again, sharper. Phil Heath panicked. He literally called Jay Cutler, who was not competing last year. He told him, bro, he's pushing me. I don't know what to do. Can you please help me? He's coming at me. Look at the midsection of Kai Greene. It was amazing. That was the recipe. And for the record, you know how to do it. Of course, I mean, you're the best out there. Case in point, you're 43-year-old right now, Dexter Jackson. Look at his midsection. Definitely amazing. So that was my case, Mr. George. There is absolutely no hate. I love Kai Greene. And as I said times and again, I was rolling basically for him to win this year. And unfortunately, you guys have chosen a different path. And as a matter of fact, you know, it's not the first time Kai Greene tried it. He tried it before becoming your trainee, right? When he was training with the other dude, I forget his name, the white dude. He was coming big, but that game does not suit him, right? But it's up to you, my friend. I was just giving my opinion. There is no harsh feeling. And I still hold my point. I'm sorry. Phil Heath deserved to win not only Mr. Olympia, but only also this weekend. He was the better man. There is absolutely no doubt about it. Salute you wherever you are. Don't forget to like the video, guys, if you agree. And you know what? Give me your opinion. If you think that Kai Greene was the best, I'm definitely open to discuss this. You know, it's just an opinion after all. Salute you wherever you are. God bless you all.